What is going on, YouTube? Reverse John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And guys, I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite artists, Ray Lamontagne, or Sweet Ray as I like to call him, who is coming out with his 9th studio album tonight, Long Way Home. And I thought, what better way to honor that than do my Top 5 Ray Lamontagne albums? And of course, this is before that album comes out. Will it make my Top 5? I don't know. I will probably do a full ranking of all of his albums later this month after I give that some time to marinate. But for now, let's get to the best of the best at number 5. God Willin' and The Creek Don't Rise from 2010, credited to both him and the Pariah Dogs, his band, who had been playing with him for, I think, several albums at that point, and just a great band all around. And you can hear it just in the opening track of Repo Man, one of my absolute favorite Ray tracks. Just amazing guitar playing by Ray. Just that riff, that and then the rest of the band kicking in. It is just a blues rock extravaganza. I wish the whole album just had more of these songs, but you know, the ballads are great too. The title track is awesome. New York City's Killing Me. The whole thing, there's not a weak track on it, but yeah, absolutely great. And that's just my number 5. So now at number 4, Ouroboros from 2016. I've talked about this recently on my top 5 albums of that year. This, of course, was produced by the great Jim James. And you can really kind of feel that just Pink Floyd-esque production style throughout this record. It was just a perfect choice in Jim James to do this. But yeah, songs like Hey No Pressure, which really rocks. And then, of course, one of my favorites, In My Own Way, which is just beautiful and has this great guitar riff by Ray. I think really, as we're seeing in both my 5 and 4 here, Ray is a really underrated guitar player, let alone one of the greatest vocalists of all time. But yeah, just absolutely fantastic. And a little bit of a concept album, if you will. But that's my number 4. And now at number 3, Supernova from 2014, another one that was produced by someone from another famous band. That would be Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys. And what he brings to the table is just immense here, because it feels like Ray is giving us like a flashback to the 60s on many of these songs, just from the opening track, Lavender, you know what you're in for. But man, songs like She's the One are fantastic. Just the way that it really builds, and his voice like gets all raspy in a rocking way. And then you've got these great ballads like Airwaves that just make you feel like you're at the beach. Like, just every single song transports you in a different place and time. I love this record so much, and that's just my number 3. So now at number 2, Trouble, the debut from 2004. Man, what a way to come on the scene. I mean, the opening title track, just right out of the gate, you feel like this is an instant classic. And of course, this album was infamously produced by Ethan Johns, son of Glyn Johns, who's produced many great artists like Kings of Leon, to name just one other. But yeah, this album, man, I mean, Jolene, one of my favorite songs of all time. Incredible. I remember the first time hearing this, I was like, this is one of those albums where I listened to it the whole way through and then listened to it again, grabbed my acoustic guitar and just started trying to play along with it, because I love like every song on here. You got Hold You in My Arms, Shelter, just some of these amazing ballads. And you could tell that Ray just right out of the gate was an amazing vocalist, but also an amazing songwriter. And yeah, that's just my number 2. So now at number 1, Gossip in the Grain from 2008. Unbelievable record. And this one, I feel like, really consolidated and really put on full display all the promise of all the different things that Ray could do. Like, he does so many different genres just within these 10 tracks. Opening up, of course, with the amazing soulful track, You Are the Best Thing, which feels like an ode to Motown. And it was kind of him doing a take on one of his own songs, 3 More Days, which is another song I love by him. But it's so good and so catchy. And then following that up right out of the 1-2 punch with Let It Be Me, which is just a beautiful song. It's my wife and I's romantic love ballad that we dedicate to one another. It's beautiful. And then from there, he just runs the gamut from folk to bluesy stuff with Henry Nearly Killed Me. I Still Care For You, which is kind of just this ethereal, like alternative track. You've got an ode to Meg White on here, which is fantastic and fun. And yeah, it's amazing. It's, I think, his best record. I don't know if he'll ever top it, but man, what a discography. And I can't wait to go through my entire list of all 9 albums once this new one comes out. Be on the lookout for that. And guys, we got so much more on the channel. Top 5s, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.